Hi, greetings from Estonia. Today is perfect weather. The mood is fantastic and we are ready to race. Today 28 cars will go to the race, in first race. We are waiting these cars. Right now nobody is here at this moment, but soon they will come. And in the first position, wait, I need to check. We will just wait the drivers and then we can start first race. Previous year the race started on Saturday and then on Sunday, but this time the race will start from today. So we are waiting for the drivers and maybe we can talk with some organizers about the race and what we can wait. Maybe Yanis, we can ask. Hi, Yannick. Hi. While we are waiting for the drivers, maybe we can a few words. What we can wait. This time we are starting from Friday.
Yeah, I mean this is completely, I would say, the best event for this year. We have like more than 170 participants, a lot of classes, a lot of races. So we were forced to start already on Friday. It is first time, I think, in this history of our team when we are organizing these events.
Really, first time?
Yeah, first time. We're starting on Friday, but yeah, weather is good. Everything is fine. We have like more than 25 cars on the grid, so perfect. We're looking forward to have a nice, clean races.
What you can say to the drivers, because it's pretty stressful and a lot of adrenaline and of course fast cars.
What I can say is that I want to see all of them on a podium. So that's the main thing. But at the same time, they must stay safe, clean battles, and drive safe to the finish.
Okay, thank you very much. We will go and talk a little bit with the drivers. Okay, drivers are here, all participants. Let's go and talk with the driver in first position. Hi! We want to know how you feel and what are your emotions right now?
Actually, I'm very nervous because I know that fight with Aurimas will be very hard, and I think it's third season when I try to overtake him, but it's very difficult. But I know that today it's possible to do that, so I'm very nervous because qualification is not all, races, everything.
And what's your strategy for the first place?
Actually, for 2 years, I always get in some kind of accident in Estonia. I always finish, but something happens. So today my strategy is just to be with no accidents and just to keep good pace to race with Aurimas and don't do anything stupid.
But you are in first position, so you are quite better than others.
Yeah, but our cars are almost identical, power is also almost identical, so I think it doesn't matter in the start if I'm in the first or he's in the first. After first corner everything will be different.
Okay, we wish you good luck and see you later.
Okay.
Let's go and talk a little bit with the position number 2. Hi! How you feel? Can we talk a little bit?
Yeah. Try to concentrate for the race, so it was hard qualification, and now I will try to catch the Izidorious.
Okay, but what's your strategy for the first place?
I don't know, push as hard as I can. That's all.
Okay, but how you feel right now? You're concentrating, but what's your plan? What you will do better than others?
I don't know. I will try to push as hard as I can. I feel stability is the most important thing, so I will try to be stable all laps, and we will see.
Okay, good luck for you. And right now, drivers are already ready to race, and we are returning to you, Thomas, and after a few moments we will come back in here for next race. See you.
Thank you, Ramona. And as you can see, mechanics, engineers and all the other persons are now leaving the grid already. It means that everything should be ready for BTC 1, 2, 3, V1600 and BMW Cup drivers to start their warm-up lap. The race distance will be 10 laps and start will be standing start, and here is the grid. Izidorious Paukstys and Aurimas Mistautas starting from row 1. Mistautas is the series leader with 50 points. Both Paukstys and Robertas Zauka, who is starting from third place, have 33 points, while Mistautas have 50. And in BTC 2, the poleman in that class is number 88, Estonian driver Simo Lind, who starts from fourth row together with another Estonian driver, number 3, Antti Jartsev. So they were two fastest in BTC 2. BTC 1 fastest in qualification was number 121, Deividas Sakalauskas, who starts from P15. V1600 pole winner number 25, Matias Nuoramo, starting from P19. And so green flag is out, and it means that warm-up lap for small, let's say small touring cars or smaller touring cars have begun. BTC 1 is up to 1600cc engines, BTC 2 is up to 2 liters, and BTC 3 is up to 3 liters. V1600, again 1600 means the capacity of engine, cubic capacity, and those cars are more or less standard. That class is very popular in Finland, and actually their name V1600 V. It comes from Finnish as well, so in Finnish it's a vagiauto, which means something like a standard car. So 25 cars over 10 laps. It is the first race of Parnu Summer Race 2022. And talking about cars we see on the track, it's quite interesting that BTC 3 are almost all BMWs. BTC 2 are almost exclusively Hondas, especially Honda Civics. There are some exceptions, but we will see them during the race. And V1600s, 3 young Finns all have Nuoramo, Skaffari and Sylvestersson have all Toyota Auris, while all the other V1600 cars are BMWs. So warm-up lap is not almost completed. Cars are now going through turns 11 and 12. And here you can see this is turn 14, penultimate turn. It's sometimes called pond turn as well. And then poleman Paukstys is now already on the main straight. And yeah, there will be formation lap. Actually, there are 2 laps before they're going to start. First is warm-up lap and another one is formation lap. Of course, there is no big difference when we have a standing start, but when we will have a rolling start, we will see this today as well for Porsches. There is a big difference. But anyway, now we can say you that almost full lap still to go. Then the cars will take their positions on the grid, and then finally the 10 lap race can start. And talking about the starters, there is car number 888, BMW 116, which is starting from penultimate row, P24, and that car is driven by Arturs Virbulis, Latvian driver. Actually, he's my co-commentator, and well, when he has done with his duties on the track, then he will sit beside me in the commentator booth, and you will probably hear what he experiences on the track as well a little bit later. And here is the weather in Parnu, 23 degrees, little bit overcast, but the sun is shining. You see shadows are quite long already. Very pleasant weather. Maybe a little bit too hot for car racing, but not that bad. And now first cars are already going through turn 12, and this is Arturs Virbulis, that white car with red and black stripes. So this is penultimate turn, and we will have a rolling start. Sorry for the mistake, but there are the papers, and my papers told me. And the start has been given, and Paukstys, who started from pole, has kept his position. There is some door banging already behind first two, but more or less everybody has managed to go through turn 1, 2, or 3 at least. Paukstys and Mistautas, two in front, they have already managed to put some air between them, and third placed Zauka, whose car is smoking badly. And Zauka has pulled away from fourth place Kucinskas as well. While midfield is very tight, and there is battle going on for P1, as Paukstys told in an interview. Their cars are very similar on power, and despite Mistautas being the series leader, it will be not easy life for him for sure. First lap is going to be completed in few seconds. Paukstys, Mistautas, Zauka, top 3, and now they are on the main straight. And for whatever reasons, but Paukstys managed to be a little bit faster down the main straight, and it means that there is now 3, 4, 5 car lengths of free air between two leaders. But on the opposite straight, Mistautas seems to be a little bit faster. And yes, top 4 actually escaped from all the others. 4 fast BMWs, Paukstys, Mistautas, Zauka and Kucinskas. All Lithuanian drivers, all in BMWs. And what is going on behind them? And it seems that Simo Lind, number 88, is the leader in BTC2 as he was on the grid. But let's see, those BMWs are certainly now pulling away from all the others, and Mistautas, who managed to keep himself in the wake of leader Paukstys during first lap, now has dropped back a little bit, and Zauka and Kucinskas has caught in, and Kucinskas shows it was not overtaking attempt yet, but he certainly showed himself to Zauka. Here they go down the main straight and towards turn 1, 2, 3 complex. Can we see what happens next? Now Kucinskas thought better of it, and Zauka's car is smoking heavily. But nevertheless, now Kucinskas on the opposite straight tries to jump, and they have changed places. Bilinskas is now third, Zauka has dropped to fourth. Meanwhile, Bilinskas now faces a challenge to catch Mistautas in front of him. Meanwhile, Paukstys has already quite a healthy lead. Looking at the timing screen, I can tell you that it was 1.5 seconds at the line. Now it should be a little bit more. But more or less, I can say that Paukstys has healthy lead. It is certainly not 0.4 seconds, it's much more. But BTC 2 cars are fighting, and this is Arturs Virbulis is going off track, exiting penultimate turn. He gets back, but lost at least one position. And Kairo Kallas, number 9, is currently BTC 2 leader. This is Virbulis in front and Maxim Avdeyenkov behind him. Avdeyenkov actually is BTC 3 tire driver. Oh, his car was heavily sliding, exiting turn 4. So BTC 2 top 3 is currently Kallas, BaTCC and Lind. But here, this is much more important because Bilinskas has now caught Zauka already. No, sorry. Paukstys is one in front, and those 3 cars are almost together. They are fighting for second, third and fourth places. Paukstys has huge lead. It is now already 3.7 seconds, while Zauka and Mistautas are disputing second place, and Bilinskas is there or thereabouts as well. But are we going to have another change of positions? Not this time. This turn is called Spin FM, and wow! And this is Tadas BaTCC, who have stopped his car outside turn 14. If I see it, yes, yellow flags are out, and this is quite a dangerous place. That is quite a dangerous place on the outside. All through the turn itself is slow. There is heavy braking, and here this is turn 12 now. And this group of 3, now they are approaching the turn 15 yellow flag zone. Can we see where the car stands? But actually, race is going on. No changes here. Paukstys leading, and his lead is increasing all the time. Meanwhile, Zauka, Mistautas and Bilinskas all together. Wow, what a nice power slide. But it is certainly not the fastest way through turn 3 and 4. And it means that Zauka is now under attack from Mistautas once again. So Mistautas is trying to find a place where to attack his rival. Is it on the back straight? No, it's not. Now through the fastest turn 10, and then the fastest. So slowest cars have been already lapped by the leader. But positions second, third and fourth, they are still very much open after 5.5 laps. So still 5 laps to go, or should I say 4.5. Back markers are letting leaders by. That's what they should do. And it's quite interesting to see that Kucinskas, who is currently 4th, is dropping away in some sections. But here is Mistautas coming. He's on the outside for turn 3. Can he go by? No, he can't. There are several racing lines through turns 3 and 4, but which basically they have the same speed, but if you have your rival in front of you, it's much more complicated. You can be faster here, but you can't use the fastest line. Another car is usually exactly where you want to be. But now again, back markers are in front of Zauka and Mistautas. Mistautas is taking very different lines through turn 11. But again, there is another back marker which closes half of the track for him, and maybe it gives some chance to Kucinskas as well. Not this time. Leaders are going to complete 7 laps in few seconds. Actually, Paukstys has done it already, and Zauka and Mistautas once again side by side. Going through turn 2, and Zauka stays in front. Although Mistautas once again tries to go from the outside, but Zauka lets him no chance. And once again, Kucinskas drops away, but let's see when they go through turns 6, 7, 8 and 9, through the most difficult and technical complex Porsche ring. Is there some changes? No, there are not, but Mistautas certainly has better top speed compared to Zauka. But having better speed is one thing, converting it to in the better position is completely different. And here we see once more that under full throttle Kucinskas closes in, while Zauka definitely takes defensive lines. Now into turn 14, Mistautas goes to inside, but Zauka slams door in his face, and is he going to lose his 3rd place? No, not this time, but Kucinskas was clearly very, very close. And it means that Zauka has now got a little bit breathing space. Although it was maybe just on the main straight, because Mistautas has caught him once again. And they are now having several back markers, V1600 leaders, who are actually also fighting between themselves. But now they must look into their mirrors and let faster cars by. And this is Mistautas has now chance, and he used it to perfection. Absolutely perfect move by Aurimas Mistautas. He saw that Zauka went a little bit outside and blocked his way, using the back markers as well. So Mistautas got finally what he tried to do, but I would say it's too little too late, because it was only for P2. Leader Izidorious Paukstys is far away, and far away means 5.5 seconds in front. Meanwhile, those Toyotas are fighting between themselves. And is it Kucinskas who is slowing down? Yes, it is. He's going to lose his P4. 9 laps are completed, so he's going to go the full distance. Actually, he's at least trying to do it. So final lap is underway. Leaders are already completed 9 laps out of 10. But those two cars, we see Matias Nuoramo and Aapo Skaffari. And number 121, Deividas Sakalauskas, has retired as well on the penultimate lap. So leaders are now closing to the finish already. This is second placeman Aurimas Mistautas, and Robertas Zauka once again has nice power slide through turn 11, but he will be third. And leader Izidorious Paukstys is now on the main straight already. Here he comes, that black car on the background. Checkered flag is out, and Izidorious Paukstys has won the first BTC race. Aurimas Mistautas takes second, and Robertas Zauka third. Number 9, Kairo Kallas, should be the winner in BTC 2. He has still 2 turns to negotiate. Meanwhile, V1600 win went to Matias Nuoramo. But no, it is number 88, Simo Lind, who is going to win in BTC 2. Everything has happened during the last lap. How did Kallas lose his place? It's not clear, but it was clear that his car was moving quite slowly. So in BTC 2, everything changed during the final lap. Simo Lind took a win in front of Antti Jartsev and Kairo Kallas. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Estonian drivers. BTC 1 winner, if we have one. He is number 78, Aurimas Kucinskas, V1600 winner, number 25, Matias Nuoramo. And that was it. Our man Arturs Virbulis finished the race in P23. But the main thing, he finished. And here are the final results. BTC 1, BTC 2, BTC 3, V1600 and BMW 116 Cup. There will probably be a little break when the track will be cleared. And now the highlights from the first race of